Welcome to J is for Justice podcast. If live breaking news and following true crime is your thing, then please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like what you see in my videos, please consider giving them a thumbs up. Hey guys, welcome back to J is for Justice. My name is Jay. I am your host. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. And if you like my videos, give them a big like button. What? If you like my videos, please do hit that like button. Let's begin. We are going to run through a timeline provided by WMUR.com to give a brief update of the Harmony Montgomery investigation. I figured this was the best way to run through it because there are several moving parts and key players. We're going to start in June of 2014. Little Harmony was born. Crystal Sorey is her sole caretaker, and her father, Adam, was in prison. August 2014 to January of 2018. Harmony is moved from Crystal Sorey's care 3 times because of neglect related to drug use. Harmony visits her father in prison twice in January and July of 2015. September to 2015, Adam is released from prison and moves to New Hampshire. September 2016, 1 year after his release, Adam contacted the Massachusetts Department of Children and Families to resume visits with Harmony. In February of 2017, after visits with Harmony once per month for 5 months, Adam stopped responding to DCF when they requested for future meetings. Fast forward to August of 2018, Adam Montgomery meets with Harmony for the first time in 11 months and the 9th time in her life. He contacted DCF in December 2017 after a 7-month period with no contact. And there is cute little Harmony. July 2018, Crystal Sorey, mother of Harmony, loses custody of her daughter in Massachusetts. Sorey later tells police she lost custody because of drugs, and Harmony was placed in a foster home. Now, fast forward to December of 2018, the Massachusetts Department of Children and Families requested a home study by the New Hampshire Division of Children, Youth, and Families at the Montgomery's home in Manchester. But the request did not include the necessary information to initiate a home study. So Massachusetts tried to talk to New Hampshire and it didn't work. February 2019, Harmony's father, Adam, was granted legal custody of Harmony by a family court judge in Lawrence, Massachusetts. DCYF officials are notified of the custody decision before it receives the additional information it requested for the home study. Total failure. Easter 2019. Sorey says she spoke with her daughter on a FaceTime around this time. She says this was the last time she saw Harmony. And now we're going to hear from Crystal Sorey.
In Manchester, I'm Tim Callery, Well, Harmony's mother, along with her family, gathered here at this park in Manchester tonight. Everyone coming together, vowing to bring Harmony home. Crystal Sorey holds hands with her family as they gather for a vigil and pray for the safe return of her daughter, Harmony Montgomery. The 7-year-old girl has not been seen since October of 2019. Crystal last saw Harmony in April of that year.
Last time I saw her was Easter. I had a FaceTime with her. I showed her her basket. I said, next time I see you, you're going to have this basket I got you.
But Crystal says after that call, Harmony's father and legal custodian Adam Montgomery cut all ties with her and her family.
Everyone, his family, me, even my sister reached out, others. Nothing.
Worried about her daughter, Crystal says for months she called DCYF, law enforcement, anyone who could help her track down Harmony.
anybody I could. I reached out to all of my family. Like, listen, we need to come forward. Something's happening.
But it wasn't until 2 years later, New Year's Eve 2021, when Manchester police announced a missing persons investigation for Harmony after officials say they became aware of her disappearance just days earlier. Since then, police have set up a hotline, established a $94,000 reward for information, and conducted numerous searches for Harmony. On Saturday, investigators were at her last known address, a home on Guilford Street. And as they continue to follow leads, Crystal says she has made it her mission to bring Harmony home. Never giving up.
No, never. We're coming. We're going to bring her home.
None of us.
We're never going to stop.
And now if you have any information on the whereabouts of Harmony Montgomery, you can contact the Manchester Police Department at 603-203-6060.
So a little too late to be worried about, never giving up. But this was a breakdown of a lot of things: drug use, horrible parenting, and CPS not doing their job right. Okay, so July 29th, 2019, DCYF received an anonymous call alleging abuse. The caller said that Harmony had a black eye when the caller visited the Guilford Street home in Manchester the week before. A CPS worker visited the home and emailed Manchester police to say there was no injury. August 7th, 2019, a CPS worker visits the home again and interviews Harmony and Adam and Kayla. Kayla is Adam's wife at the time. The worker notes a red mark in Harmony's eye and faded bruising under her eyelid. Adam Montgomery says the mark was caused when she was struck by a toy while playing with a sibling. The caseworker also speaks to Crystal Sorey, who tells the agency she lost custody of Harmony to Adam. August 1st, 2019, the final visit from the CPS worker to the Guilford Street house. The worker reports the children appeared happy and healthy. The assessment concludes that the report of abuse was unfounded, but the family was at high risk for future concerns. November or December 2019. According to Kayla, Adam told her around this time that he was taking Harmony to Lowell, Massachusetts, where her mother lives. Kayla Montgomery later tells police this was the last time she saw Harmony. When looking to learn more about Harmony's case, police narrowed the time frame to November 28th to December 10th. Then they later reveal she was killed in early December of 2019. January 8th, 2020. A referral is received by DCYF about the Montgomery household. Adam Montgomery tells a child protective service worker that Harmony is with her mom in Massachusetts and had been since Thanksgiving 2019. January 21st, 2020. The child protective service worker leaves a voicemail for Crystal Sorey to confirm Harmony's address. Officials say Sorey didn't return the call. So a whole year goes by almost, and a person close to Crystal Sorey contacted DCYF and raised concerns that Sorey hasn't seen Harmony since 2019. DCYF confirms Harmony has never been registered for school in Manchester. And then they begin to try to locate the Montgomery family. November 18th of 2021, Crystal Sorey calls Manchester police saying she hasn't seen her daughter since Easter 2019. Manchester police say their phone records indicate this is the only call the department has received from Crystal Sorey. December 27th, 2021. DCYF notifies Manchester police they are unable to locate Harmony. Police start to look for Harmony's father. December 29th, 2021. Crystal Sorey sends a letter to Manchester Mayor Joyce Craig begging for help finding her daughter. December 31st, 2021. Happy New Year. Detectives find Adam Montgomery living in his car with his new girlfriend. Police describe him as uncooperative and refusing to provide information on Harmony's whereabouts. Police also interview Kayla Montgomery. Manchester police hold a press conference announcing the search for Harmony.
Holidays and no
Manchester police are desperate for any information to lead them to a missing 7-year-old girl. Harmony Montgomery was last seen at a residence in the city in October of 2019, but police say she wasn't reported missing to them until this week.
We cannot investigate things if they're not brought to our attention. And when this was brought, we're on it.
Investigators aren't commenting on Harmony's parents or how they found out she was missing, only saying they have spoken to her family members.
So what's happened in the last 2 years? Fair question, all right? That's why I'm here today, because we need assistance, we need help.
These pictures of Harmony were taken when she was about 5 years old. She has blonde hair, blue eyes, and is blind in her right eye, so she could be wearing glasses. Police say she may have been going to school in Massachusetts when she was last seen.
We're around the holidays, and no time is a good time for a child to go missing, but I'm imploring, I'm asking, even I'll go as far as I'm begging the community, all right? I don't care if you saw this young girl a year ago and you think it's irrelevant. Call us.
Manchester's police chief saying he's using every available resource to find Harmony as soon as possible.
I have detectives working on this that all have children of their own. I do not doubt their level of commitment, and we're going to stay at this 24/7.
Anyone who might be able to help is urged to call Manchester Police or the department's crime line. Reporting live in Manchester tonight, Mike Cronin, WMUR News 9.
All right. So moving forward to January 3rd, 2022, that is when they set up the 24-hour tip line and a whopping $144,000 reward eventually was offered. January 4th of 2022, the FBI joined the Manchester police to search the Guilford Street property where the Montgomerys used to live. Nothing was found in the 2-day search, and that included digging up the backyard. On January 4th, 2022, Adam Montgomery was arrested and charged with second-degree assault, interference with custody, and endangering the welfare of a child. On January 6th, 2022, Kayla Montgomery was arrested and charged with felony welfare fraud. This charge was later dropped, and a new felony charge of theft was filed. February 25th, 2022, a report was released by Governor Chris Sununu's office releasing new details in the investigation and making recommendations for new protections for children in custody disputes. March 13th, 2022, Kelsey Small, a woman who was dating Harmony Montgomery's father before his arrest, was found dead in Manchester. She did not face charges in connection with the case, and they say her death was not suspicious. April 4th, 2022, Adam was arrested on new charges of theft by unauthorized taking for allegedly stealing a rifle and shotgun, 2 charges of receiving stolen property, and 2 charges of felon in possession of a shotgun, 2 charges of armed career criminal, and for possessing the rifle and shotgun after being convicted of 3 or more qualifying felonies. Investigators say the alleged thefts occurred between September and October of 2019. April 12, 2022, Kayla Montgomery, 31, was charged with 2 counts of receiving stolen property in connection with the alleged theft of the firearms. Investigators again say there's no evidence that the charges are related to Harmony's disappearance. On May 4th, 2022, a report from the Massachusetts Office of the Child Advocate is released. The report outlines several mistakes Massachusetts agencies allegedly made regarding the girl's care before she lived in New Hampshire and eventually disappeared. May 7th, 2022. Kayla Montgomery is released from jail, where she was for 4 months. She was ordered to check in with Manchester Police daily, continue substance abuse treatment, and not have any contact with Adam Montgomery. On June 3rd, 2022, Kayla was arrested on perjury charges. She was accused of lying during grand jury testimony about when and where she was at work during the window of time that Harmony was last seen and accounted for. She was released 3 days later. June 14th to 15th, 2022. Officials searched Adam and Kayla's former apartment. That was when they removed a fridge. Investigators were assisted by a sewer plumbing team. Sources told News 9 that new credible information from a person close to the investigation led to the search for the apartment. August 11th, 2022. Attorney General John Formella says investigators now believe that Harmony was killed in December 2019. He said the investigation was now a homicide investigation. September 9th, 2022. Kayla Montgomery is arrested on a bench warrant after she failed to show up for a hearing. Her bail was revoked. October 4th, 2022. Body camera footage obtained by News 9 shows the first interactions between Manchester police and Adam Montgomery. October 20th, 2022. Some of the evidence prosecutors hope to introduce in Adam's firearms trial can't be admitted. October 24th, 2022. Attorney General John Formella announced that Adam Montgomery was arrested and charged with the second-degree murder in the death of Harmony Montgomery. Court documents showed Kayla told investigators details about the killing of Harmony in June of that year.
Good afternoon. I'm New Hampshire Attorney General John Formella, and I'm joined here today by Manchester Police Chief Alan Aldenberg and the team from the Manchester Police Department and members of my office. We're here today to provide a further update regarding the ongoing investigation into the 2019 murder of Harmony Montgomery. As you'll recall, back in January, we announced that 5-year-old Harmony likely disappeared sometime between November 28th and December 10th of 2019. In August of this year, after almost 8 months of investigative work undertaken by the Manchester Police Department, the Attorney General's Office, the U.S. Marshals Service, the FBI, and other law enforcement partners, we announced that we had concluded that 5-year-old Harmony was murdered in Manchester in early December of 2019. This conclusion was based on multiple sources of investigative information, including biological evidence. Since August, the Manchester Police Department, the Attorney General's Office, and our other law enforcement partners have continued to investigate this case in an effort to seek answers and justice for Harmony. Today, we are announcing another major step in this investigation. Earlier this morning, Adam Montgomery was arrested for the murder of Harmony Montgomery in 2019 and other related charges. Specifically, Mr. Montgomery has been charged with the following 4 crimes. Second-degree murder for recklessly causing the death of Harmony Montgomery, a person under 13 years of age, under circumstances manifesting an extreme indifference to the value of human life, by repeatedly striking Harmony in the head with a closed fist in Manchester on or about December 7, 2019. Falsifying physical evidence for purposely altering, destroying, concealing, or removing the body of Harmony Montgomery with a purpose to impair its verity or availability in an official proceeding or investigation in Manchester between approximately December 7th, 2019 and March 4th, 2020. Abuse of corpse for purposely and unlawfully removing, concealing, or destroying the corpse of Harmony Montgomery or any part thereof in Manchester between approximately December 7th, 2019 and March 4th, 2020. And tampering with witnesses or informants for purposely attempting to induce or otherwise cause Kayla Montgomery to testify or inform falsely in Manchester between approximately December 7th, 2019 and January 4th, 2022. Mr. Montgomery is expected to be arraigned on these charges in Hillsborough County Superior Court, Northern District in Manchester tomorrow, October 25th, 2022. While today's arrest is a major step in this investigation, there is much work to come. The charges and allegations against Adam Montgomery are merely accusations, and he is presumed innocent until proven guilty. That said, today I do want to again express my deepest sympathies to Harmony's family, friends, and loved ones. We understand that today's news, while significant for purposes of this investigation, is yet another difficult moment for those who loved Harmony and those who have followed this case. Our hearts go out especially to Harmony's family. My office will continue to provide whatever assistance we can through our Office of Victim Witness Assistance as they deal with these difficult moments. In a moment, I'm going to turn it over to Manchester Police Chief Alan Aldenberg, but once again, before I do, I want to extend my sincere thanks to the Chief and the entire team at the Manchester Police Department for the time and dedication and professionalism that they've put into this case. And their
Adam would like to address you.
So I understand that I was found guilty by a jury, and I'm not here to dispute that at all. The only consideration that I ask of you this morning is for you not to consider anything as it relates to the case regarding my daughter Harmony. I did not kill my daughter Harmony, and I look forward to my upcoming trial to refute those offensive claims. Probably won't believe me when I tell you that I didn't wake up one morning and choose to become an addict. I don't want to be an addict. And I will spend my time in prison utilizing it to the best of my ability to change things about myself. I could have had a meaningful life, and I blew that opportunity through drugs. But I loved my daughter unconditionally, and I did not kill her. Please don't consider anything that relates to those charges. Only consider the facts to this case.
Now, that right there was Adam at his sentencing for the firearms charges. He actually was found guilty on all counts in his weapons trial. And the affidavit announcing Harmony's death was released June 20th, 2023. And I have a video that I can link at the end of this one if you would like to watch that. It's a read through of the affidavit. But he was accused of punching her several times in the face, killing her on December 7th, 2019. And about that statement that he made, Crystal Sorey says she didn't believe him. He just wants people to feel sympathy for him, and he's trying to be a victim. Jury selection continues Wednesday, February 7th in this case, and we will keep our eye on day one for the trial. Maybe it'll be Thursday. We'll keep our eye open. Make sure you're subscribed for notifications and hit that like button. I'll see you guys in the next video.